person should spray because he needs to protect the crop on hand in order to produce a good quality product that's acceptable worldwide. It's very important to calibrate for a couple of reasons. Firstly, it is important to put the right amount of active ingredient on your trees in order to ensure a good product. You can overspray or you can underspray. The underspray is actually very dangerous because these insects can build up a resistance against this active material in the product, and then later on it would be no use spraying it. Then overspray, the bad thing about that is you use a lot of money and it's actually not necessary. The second reason is the volume and coverage of certain sprays differ because not all your problem areas is not always on the same spot. For instance, if you spray stinkbug, science has shown us that on the first third of your tree from the top, that's where 90% of your stinkbug is. And then also you calibrate for droplet sizes to get the right penetration in the trees, because you need to target a specific area. If it's a full cover spray, we calibrate for a full cover, so you need to spray right through the tree. But if you do a canopy spray, then you alter your calibration, you move a little bit faster, and you do only the canopy of the tree. There's different pest areas in a tree, and therefore we calibrate to target those areas. Phyllis, before we start off with showing you how to calibrate this machine, it's very important that you understand that once you've calibrated this tractor and this spray machine, yours, that those two must always be working together, you know, like husband and wife, because not all tractors, they run equal in the same gear. Okay, you can get some tractors that has got a little bit bigger tire and it goes faster. Then your calibration is not right. For every time you use a different tractor, you must do this whole calibration over. Okay, that's very important. So I'm going to show you now how to measure the speed of this tractor in a certain gear that we want to spray. Okay, Phyllis, now we're going to start with the first step in calibration. First step is you must go and determine how many nozzles are we going to use for the full cover spray that we need to do, and what type of nozzle. So now, if I count not wrong here, there's 15 nozzles.
This side is 15, yes. And this side, another side is 15. All of those is 30 nozzles.
Yes, 30, 1.2 millimeter nozzles. That hole there is a 1.2 millimeter nozzle.
Okay. This is nozzle.
Nozzle.
This is not nozzle.
Nozzle, no. So, okay.
How many bar for spraying in components for your spray?
That is a very important question you ask me, and you are very clever asking me that. This kind of nozzle does not work on low pressure, it works on high pressure. So we're going to set the pressure on a 30 bar. On 30 bar pressure, then you'll see this nozzle will spray at its best. So that's important that we know that we're going to spray at 30 bar this application. All this information that we need to gather in order to calibrate correctly, we must put that down on paper. So what we're going to do is we're going to measure now how fast our tractor is moving in too low. So Phyllis, what we're going to do now is we're going to measure the distance which this tractor travels in 30 seconds. Okay, and how many meters does it cover in 30 seconds? So I'm going to start the stopwatch now. Okay, right, let's come.
All right.
So dis 19 meter in 30 secondes. 38 meter a minuut. And then we're going to measure the tree spacing. Okay, Phyllis, put that bottle in line here for me with the tree. Okay, take this one and put it in line with that tree for me. Okay, here, Phyllis. Super. Okay, Phyllis, it's important now that we meet the distance between these two bottles to determine the row spacing of these trees. Okay, so take the measurement, the tape, go to that side. If we measure it, okay, that's 4 meters. And we do the mathematical calculations, and then we're going to do it practically. We're going to fill up the tank, and we're going to spray 100 meters and see how many liters we've used, and then we will compare the mathematical with theoretical. Okay, and then we know we're there. Okay, but before we haven't done that, we cannot start spraying. To calibrate the hand spray card is very essential in the sense that you can do it wrong. This will take approximately 3 times that you have to adjust your regulator to obtain the right pressure for the spraying of your trees. If you want to do this, you need to set the pressure with this handgun with all your valves closed. So we're going to get the tractor to pick up his revs, pick it up. Okay. You'll notice that you adjust your pressure regulator here. About 20 bar, and then you ask the operator to open the gun, and you'll see that there's a significant drop in pressure. Okay, close it. The difference between a closed circuit and an open circuit must not be more than 10%, because that's a lot. So in this case it is around about 10%, so this machine should be fine. Okay, this was when you set your pressure with handgun. It's very important to know that this was only one gun. If you use 2 guns, 3 guns or 4 guns, you need to do this all over again. Because then what happens is that as soon as you open your second gun, the pressure will drop again, and then your margin of around about 10% will go out. Very important then is get all the guns that you're going to need, get them there, close all the systems again, get the tractor driver to set the tractor on and turn it. So then he must turn the tractor and you set your pressure again up to 20 bar, open and close each gun until all guns is open, fully open. If you see that the pressure is below 10% margin, then you need to do it over. But it's important that all 4 guns, when you open it and you close it, that the difference between open and close is not more than 10% of the pressure that you're spraying on. Very important safety features when using spraying equipment like this is that all equipment must be equipped with sufficient guards over pulleys and a PTO cover, because this is protective material that will protect you while you're doing adjustments or work close or near this machine. Very important is not to lean on this kind of protective gear, because this will most definitely kill you. After you've done your spraying, which can be for 2 weeks up to 3 weeks, it depends on the size of the orchard that you have to do, it's very important to do aftercare on your machine. Some of the chemicals you need to flush out afterwards. Mostly all these pumps and components is made out of cast iron, and this chemical tends to be abrasive against this stuff. So you put a little bit of citrus oil, about 100 liters in the tank, fill it halfway up with water and just spray it out. It lubricates your whole system. It will protect you against rust in your pressure lines, which in short time can cause severe leakages on your whole system, which is not good for any spray machine at all. So we found that the third nozzle from the top was partially blocked, and I'm going to show you how to clean this nozzle. You have to unscrew the nozzle and you have to clean it under pressure. And shut this valve down completely. Yep. And then you screw the cap back on. And there you adjust it. So this nozzle is now ready for spraying. Many farmers and growers think it's very difficult to calibrate, and therefore they tend not to calibrate and just rely on the previous year's results. It's amazing how much more productive you can be when you do calibrate.